What's going on, guys? Today I'm reacting to the Top Gear's most crude moments. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. Yeah, Top Gear's getting lots of love on my channel right now. So yeah, it would be great to keep this trend going. And I will keep pumping out Top Gear videos as long as this trend keeps going. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy and...
So, let's meet the men we'd be up against. Ewan Page, who does not have a beard.
Oh gosh.
Steve Pizzati, who does. And Shane Jacobson, who is fat. Strangely, none of them was very happy about the prison lorry.
Well, news from Korea.
Yep.
The Kia Picanto. It's got a new front bumper. Look at that.
Wow. Is that it?
Yeah, just the bumper.
Anything else?
Well, more news from Korea, actually. You know the Hyundai Coupe?
Yes.
Well, there's a new one coming. Look. That looks
Oh,
brilliant.
wow.
The trouble with the Hyundai Coupe is that it always looks quite good, but it's sort of quite nice to drive, but it's front-wheel drive and a bit sort of half-arsed, I always think.
Well, this time, though, they're talking about putting a V8 in the front of that. But even as it is, there's a V6, 300 brake horsepower, it's a light engine, or you can have a 4-pot turbo. It is rear-wheel drive this time.
Rear drive?
Yep, and limited slip diff. They're looking to take on the Mustang with it.
Even I like that.
They'll be delighted.
No, I do.
So what news have you got then, James, this
Well,
week?
actually, I've got some news from Korea.
You can't tell, can you, that Top Gear's just been sold in Korea?
No.
Well, I don't think there's any evidence. I think we're smoothing this one out nicely.
It's not showing.
Hello, you industrious little fellows.
That's got them on side, well done.
I'm not a stupid man.
I've got a door panel, some bolts, and that's it.
What's the matter?
He's lost the jump
He's
beat.
lost the jump
He's lost
beat.
the jump
He
beat.
has
This
lost the
isn't
jump
going
beat.
well, is it? If you're thinking of coming to America, this is what it's like. You've got your Comfort Inn, you've got your Best Western, you've got your Red Lobster where you eat. Everybody's very fat, everybody's very stupid, and everybody's very rude.
This is so bad.
It's not the holiday programme, it's the truth.
Anyway, it's time now for the news. You might notice we've got some new furniture and a new telly. Now, the problem is, you see, there was a fire at our storage depot. You might have seen it in the papers. And nearly all of our props got destroyed.
Yeah, and the police are saying, as you can see here, that it was arson.
Yeah, but, I mean, who'd do that? It's not like we've ever upset anyone.
I know. Well, there was the vicar whose tree I rammed in the Toyota pickup truck.
Yeah,
and
that was
everyone in Wales, and everyone in Birmingham, and everyone in America.
Yeah.
And while we were making this series, actually, we managed to upset the Coast Guard, who said that we've ruined the English Channel.
Yeah.
This is so bad. I enjoy watching this stuff as probably much as you guys do, but like it doesn't ring.
As the sun rose on the 15th day, after the hardest work any of us had ever done, the bridge was finished.
That's impressive.
That is a proud moment. But there's a slope on it.
You're right. It's definitely higher on that side.
Where is the best driving road in the world? Something that has everything. The challenging bends, no traffic, the great views, the long, fast straights, the lot.
Yeah. Now, it's unlikely to be here because everyone does 5. It's not going to be here because everyone's on drugs. That's all just full of ox. Al Gore says that's gone, so it's not going to be down there. That's full of spiders. Signposts here are all full of gibberish. They're all communists. Can't go there because the Americans will shoot you.
No! Thank you.
I have, I'm afraid to say, on this programme of all programmes, I owned a Larder Reaver. And I haven't finished, actually. It was a Larder Reaver SL, 1300 SLs for slightly luxurious. And it was racing red or Ferrari red, whichever you guys choose. And it was racing red or Ferrari red, whichever you guys choose.
They weren't bad cars, those Larder Reavers.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it did have bucket seats, and I installed an enormous great stereo in it, which sadly was nicked one day, which I think is actually probably even more embarrassing than owning the Larder was to nick the stereo.
And why have you never replaced it with another car? Because presumably you can afford one now.
Because I owned a motorbike after that, Jeremy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, a Motor Gazette.
I didn't know you were homosexual.
Yes, absolutely. Most of my songs are about you.
What do you mean you put it in a melon?
Sorry, don't send helicopters.
Why have you got secondary double glazing on your bonnet?
It's hid. What's the point? Lamborghini and Ferrari put a glass engine cover on these days, yeah? So you can see the craftsmanship.
Yes.
This?
So you can see some writing and some showing off.
I quite like that.
You...
I do. I like it.
The Ferrari is made by craftsmen in Maranello. This is made by two fat blokes in Kentucky.
Called Bud and Bob.
This plastic comes from the same plastic they used to make newsreaders over here.
That's the same colour as well.
Well, actually, we'll do the news in a minute, because first I want to say a couple more things about that Bentley. You see, you said there it was like a slab of old England.
Yes.
But Bentley is owned by VW.
Yeah.
That car was styled by a Belgian, and it was engineered by a man called Ulrich Eichhorn. Doesn't sound very British.
Are you presenting Top Gear, or are you writing a letter to the Daily Telegraph?
Well, I'm just saying that you know immediately that that car is German because it's got too much power. They've overdone it, as usual, like they did on their French holiday in 1939.
James McQueen is German, but
Yes.
you don't sing Deutschland, Deutschland über alles every time she comes on the television, do you?
Well, I do, actually.
Yeah, he does.
You shouldn't buy either of those. You could just buy the Seat Leon.
Yes.
Because that is actually a VW Golf underneath.
Same underneath. Isn't it?
It's the same underneath. And
No.
it's got another version of the same engine, which is actually more powerful, and it costs less than either of them.
You can't buy that because it's a Seat.
Well, what's wrong with that?
It's Spanish.
What's wrong with that?
I'm bored with Spain at the moment. Fernando Alonso in Formula One, he's the most successful driver there. But he just is, okay? Then you've got Nadal in tennis. They've won the UEFA Championships. They've nicked our airports. They've nicked all our fish. They've nicked all our building societies. They eat the heads off prawns. They throw donkeys off tower blocks. And they stab cows. So that's Spanish. That is the Spanish. Anybody from Spain here?
Sorry.
Give me my fish back. Actually, that brings me on to something. Children, if you're watching,
This is so
school
true.
tomorrow, if you've got a science lesson and the teacher says, today we're going to do storage of hydrogen, pay attention, because whoever works that out is going to be the richest person the world has ever seen.
Ever.
Because honestly, as soon as they get the infrastructure worked out, that's just it.
Yep.
So if you're watching this in Saudi Arabia, time to break out your camel.
It's back to carpets for you.
Sadly, though, this was also too much for the US government.
Oh no, yeah.
Charity.
Farming.
I found
A place? Where are they?
Should have landed over 3 hours ago.
You did book him a taxi, didn't you?
Sort of. I just thought it would be nice for them to arrive back in the country the way their ancestors left.
There's a pleasing circularity to this.
Exactly.
That is thoughtful.
Exactly.
That is very thoughtful.
No, it is. The Americans have announced their green car of the year.
Oh, good. It'll be a Toyota Prius. So
Isn't.
Electric thing?
It's a Prius Toyota.
Nope.
It's going to be a Prius. So
It isn't. I've got a photograph of it here. There you go.
That's not a Prius.
No, that's a 6-litre V8 Chevy Tahoe.
That's a green
I'm
car of the year.
absolutely not joking. No, it's a hybrid. They put a tiny, weeny little electric motor in it somewhere. There you are. That's a hybrid. And they've fallen for it. Does 21 miles to the gallon.
That's green.
It is very green. Actually, the funniest thing is the judges for this, OK? Do you want to hear the judges are? The American Green Car of the Year. One of them was Jay Leno.
Oh, he hates cars.
Yes, apart from his large collection of Ferraris and Porsches, he hates them.
Yeah.
Carroll Shelby.
Oh, he really hates cars.
No, Carroll Shelby was the man who put the 7-litre V8 in the ACAs to create the Cobra and spends his time now...
Supercharging Mustang.
He does, yes. He puts superchargers on Mustangs. And the other judge was, he's called Jean-Michel Cousteau, and he's actually Jacques Cousteau's son. I'd love to have been in the... when they were discussing it. Shut up, you goddamn Frenchy, cheese-eating surrender monkey.
Poor bloke, when he walked in that room,
Yeah.
it's going to be very exciting. I'm a judge, and they were there drinking petrol,
I know.
and supercharging their chair.
Because Shelby would be going, I know what a hybrid is. It's like country and western.
Just let the lorry go. Always let the lorry go.
Because this is a hard job, and I'm not just saying this to win favour with lorry drivers. It's a hard job. Change gear, change gear, change gear. Check your mirrors. Murder a prostitute. Change gear, murder. Check your... That's a lot of effort in a day.
Chaps, listen, have you ever wanted a Mexican sports car?
Yes, I have.
Well, it's good news because there is one, and here it is, and it's called the Tortilla.
It is not called the Tortilla. What is it
I
called?
can't remember. It's something a bit...
So you just made up the name of the
Yes, I
Tortilla.
did.
There you go.
I've forgotten.
Why
Sorry.
would you want a Mexican car? Because cars reflect national characteristics, don't they? So German cars are sort of very well built and
Yeah.
efficient. Italian cars are a bit flamboyant and quick. Mexican cars just going to be a lazy, feckless, flatulent open, leaning against a fence asleep, looking at a cactus with a blanket with a hole in the middle on as a coat.
It's interesting because they can't do food, the Mexicans, can they? Because it's all like sick with cheese on it. I mean,
Refried sick.
yeah, refried sick.
How much is this Mexican sports car?
The refried Mexican sports car is £33,000.
I'm sorry, but just imagine waking up and remembering you're Mexican.
It'd be brilliant. It'd be brilliant because you could just go straight back to sleep again. Oh, I'm a Mexican. I'm a Mexican.
All I'm going to do all day.
That's why we're not going to get any complaints about this, because the Mexican embassy, the ambassador's going to be sitting there with a remote control like this. They won't complain. It's fine.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. And yeah, check you next week, or as it's so often become on this channel, every 2 weeks, but I'll try to stick to it. Yeah, cheers, bye.